barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Leaving the charging station. I didn't need to charge the car, but since it was so calm tonight, and I just wanted to relax before I went home, I just figured I'd charge the car. But oh shit, let me cut this off. Let's get organized here. All right. This card was very underwhelming. You know, you can't blame Terrence Crawford for the matchmaking, but first let me start this video off by this. I told you guys a long time ago, no action by me is an action, right? This card wasn't a pay-per-view card. I knew, I'll tell you like this. I knew 1,000% Teofimo Lopez fight wasn't a step-up fight. I knew Amir Khan was shot. The only fight that I thought that was going to be competitive, and it actually wasn't, it was 10 rounds to nothing, was Shakur Stevenson, to be honest. I mean, I'm being as completely honest as I can be. And so I didn't do any type of breakdowns on this fight. I didn't do no prediction videos, no breakdowns, because I looked at the Amir Khan Samuel Vasquez fight, and I said Amir Khan is shot. He's nowhere near the person he is, and I thought that Terrence Crawford was just gonna knock him out. I thought Terrence Crawford was gonna change levels on him in terms of going to the body, feint to the body, and go early to the body, and then in the second half of the fight, feint to the body and come up top with an overhand right, maybe overhand right, left hook, and get rid of Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Maybe rally and get him out of there. And something similar to that really happened in the fight. But and I didn't want to take money out of their pocket per se, you know, even though I've been really, really hard on the realities of Bob Arum stealing money from them. But what the hell's going on here? So with that being said, it was just an underwhelming card, man. I knew the Terrence Crawford Amir Khan fight wasn't going to be competitive. You know, I mean, Terrence Crawford is that good. Terrence Crawford is an elite fighter, man. My humble opinion, I thought Amir Khan looked in physically good shape. I thought Terrence Crawford looked in physically great shape. You can't blame Terrence Crawford for not doing what he was supposed to do. 2 or 3 more rounds, if that tops, the fight would have been over anyway. Amir Khan was not going to win that fight. He was going to land some counter right-hand shots because of because of Terrence Crawford's tactical ways, and so he would have landed that hard right hand. But it wouldn't have been a hard right hand because Amir Khan has to play defense first. He has to catch a lot of shit before he can actually throw, because his hand speed isn't that what it was. So, you know, it was just an underwhelming card, man. It was no pizzazz. It's starting to sound like a broken record. It's starting to sound like a lot of desperation. Bob Arum really, really took the air out the ball when he said, Al Heyman don't want to do, I'm going to talk about this in my next video. But he don't know that Amir Khan is an Al Heyman fighter. Didn't make any sense, right? He don't know that his light heavyweight fought Adonis Stevenson in December. I mean, he doesn't know this, man. So, it is what it is. Next, he would say the same thing about Eddie Hearn, too. When Tyson Fury's not fighting Anthony Joshua, Bob Arum's going to say the same thing. Bob Arum sat and thought from his nest front row and said, this is a piece of shit card. This is not a pay-per-view card. And he knew it. And he couldn't do nothing about it. You know, so it is what it is, man. And just a very lackluster card. It was no highs. It was no moments in the fight where I was like, any of the fights where I was just anticipating something. It was my anticipatory glands were not engaged at all. It was just a card. It shouldn't have been a pay-per-view card, but what can you do? These fighters that fought on this pay-per-view card, I hope they had in their contracts, you know. Anyway, I'll talk about that in the next video. So, but anyways, man, congratulations to Terrence Crawford. He only can do what he can do. You know, Terrence Crawford's problems with Top Rank is not in the ring. It's outside the ring. But it is in the ring if they're not going to give him the Manny Pacquiao fight. So that's the truth. So Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.